What's up, Rockstars? Ben Lai here, Rockstar Fitness. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a sunny but chilly day here in Sydney. Something a little bit different today, guys. We are talking about health, but we are talking about mental health. So, you know, we're coming into COVID, or we're still in COVID. We've been in isolation. And a lot of the time in isolation, we've been glued to our phones. We've been watching Netflix. We've been playing our video games. And I think it's really important that sometimes we just unplug and we actually get out into nature and we actually start to enjoy a little bit of the natural energies that are surrounding us. So that's what we're doing today. Packing up the big boy, heading out. Let's do this. Come on. Alright guys, so basically what we're talking about today is recovery. I mean, recovery is super important for you physically, you know, with your muscle groups and after a hard, you know, workout or a hard couple of days of working out. But the same can be go for your mental state. Basically, you know, we spend all week plugged in to our screens, to our iPhones, basically watching TV, linked up to Wi-Fi 24/7. And now, you know, it's nice to sometimes unplug and try and recover mentally. There's a theory out there. It's called the attention restoration theory. And this is the great thing about theories. That's what they are. They're theories. They're hard to prove, but I like the idea that we can discuss something like this. And basically, the attention restoration theory talks about how modern environments, you know, urban environments, urban suburbia, has become so busy and so full of information being thrown at us that we start to suffer from something called direct attention fatigue. So basically, you know, there's so much information being thrown at us that we find it hard to zero in and really focus on one thing. And, you know, what happens is after a full day of having information thrown at you non-stop, you know, you might get home and you feel really worn down, unfocused, you're unable to pay attention to certain things. And so, you know, it's one of those things where it's really important that we get back out to nature. Now, why is nature something that can help us, you know, restore our mental health? The thing about nature is they say that nature doesn't require as much attention, you know, as a modern environment. You know, there's traffic lights, there's cars, there's Wi-Fi, there's screens, there's, you know, lights being thrown at us, there's marketing that's targeted to grab our attention whenever we walk past it. But in nature, it's quite serene, which is why a lot of the times we can report feeling a little bit more refreshed and feeling a little bit more happier once we leave. So, you know, basically that's what we're doing today. We're heading out to one of my favorite spaces out in Glenbrook. We're going to go for a wander, have a walk, and hopefully come back a little bit more refreshed, a little bit feeling a little bit better. All right, Rockstars, so we've just rocked up. This is one of my go-to places here out at Glenbrook. I love this place. Lots of different trails, heaps and heaps of different smells for the big dog to enjoy. As you can see, he's rolling around in whatever he can find right now. I think that we're really fortunate being in New South Wales and in Sydney that we have so many great environments that we can escape to, you know, and that are at our disposal. You know, we've got the beaches on one side, we've got the bush and the mountains on the other, and it's all within, you know, 30, 40 an hour drive from the city. You know, I really try to get out here as much as I can and spend some time on my own and with him, or with Lily as well. Obviously, you can't see Lily here today. Lily's off doing her own bushwalking and her own bush trekking elsewhere. She's having a little bit of a retreat, a little bit of a girls' weekend. So it's just Angel and myself today. Things like, you know, cortisol, which if you have a stressful job or if you've had a stressful week, cortisol is actually a stress hormone. Now, if you have an elevated cortisol level, what happens is you might start to see weight gain, you might start to see a decrease in your muscle recovery, you'll see a decrease in your muscle mass. And it's really important that you start to lower those things, because we do live stressful lives. Everything in the city is very go, 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 and very immediate, and we need this now, that sort of thing. So whenever you get the chance, make sure you get out and about. Find yourself your own little nook, and you'll get to see the sort of things that I like to look at. All right. All right, rock stars, here we are. One of my favorite lookouts. I mean, check this out. This is just views on views on views. This is just phenomenal. How gorgeous is this spot? Oh, even the big dog's loving it. Isn't that right, Angel? You loving this? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. There you have it, guys. This is an amazing place. Super nice. I mean, during COVID, I found that we were so locked up for such a long period of time. All we really saw was the four walls of our houses or the screens in front of our hands. And you just start to forget how beautiful it is out here. Fresh air, immunity boosting. I mean, loads and loads of space. It's just absolutely incredible. I mean, check that out. One day soon, guys, one day soon, I will have a piece of this and my own little house in the middle of this beautiful country. Oh, isn't that amazing? All right, rock stars, this is one of my go-to places. So we're on the hike, we're going through the trails, and this is one of my end games. I love this beautiful old sandstone bridge. Basically, I'll pull up a seat, I'll sit down, I'll pull up my protein bars, I'll sit here with a book, and I'll just sit here for hours. Little creek running through the middle of it, so there's lots and lots of water. It's just the most awesome place to just sit and just be alone with yourself. It's gorgeous. Look at this, that's just stunning. There you have it, rock stars. I'm now going to unplug, turn off, basically sit down here with my book and some protein bars, and basically enjoy nature and be here for a few hours. If you liked today's video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. Otherwise, get out, enjoy nature, and I'll see you soon.